Hello and welcome. I'm your host Elizibar. This is my fifth attempt to record a review of Jawbreakers God-King without completely spoiling everything. It's really hard because I'm trying to explain like how much crazy stuff happens in this book that is just not explained as to why it's happening or what the plan is or why anybody is doing literally anything they're doing. To know part of it, you have to go back here because the summary stuff here in the beginning doesn't really tell you anything. So anyway, if you go back to the beginning, Silkworm's daughter, Autumn Jade, right there is like, we gotta go kill Star Baby. Hold up. Caden, Journey, Star Baby? How you gonna talk about Star Baby like that? Everybody loves Star Baby. My mama had Star Baby collectible plates. It's like an angel. So beautiful. Then they show up in the town. Their guns go poof into rose petals. Right there. And then we get book 2, Kelsey Shannon art. Look, their guns vanish into rose petals. Oh, look, psychic minds. Oh, look, Knife Hands uses his powers, and summons his ninja clan, who all die to psychic minds. All right. Cool. So from here, I don't even know where to go, man. We start off in a fight scene, and there's these dudes, and they have a fight and a throwdown, and it's not explained really who they are, except there's some guys they killed at some point, and this dude, like, is Venom or something, and then the symbiote suit goes, yeah. Then it gets on here, and it's like, oh no, and it leaves, and it's not explained why any of that happens. But he's going to beat him to death. He gets stopped by cuffs. They all go on their merry way. Oh, without his ninja clan around, Knife Hands, of course, goes for revenge against his father. I'm going to show this. I figured out what was bothering me about the art. It's their faces. They look like they're straight out of like Ninja Scroll. And this is otherwise very Western looking art. So Ninja Scroll faces just doesn't work for me. I'm pretty sure that's what they're intentionally going for here, because this is like, martial arts craziness. Look at this coloring, though. This coloring is dope. These greens, these reds, and they're all coexisting on 2 pages. It's madness. I'm going to stop here. I'm just going to like list off plot points. Oh, by the way, the cover, I don't think I said this yet. The cover is about that far off the book from like one reading and a couple flip throughs while trying to record this video. That's like, geez, 2 inches or something like that. That's pretty far. We're gonna put the pin here, kind of hold the cover down. Okay, so let's just kind of list off like the crazy things that happen that are not explained as to why they're happening, but they're happening anyway. All right. So there's a giant robot which is found underwater, which has been there for like 10 years, which still magically works. The nuclear reactor starts right up without any trouble. Hell Priest is got the God gun, which is the gun that started the universe when it was fired, and it has to be loaded with one of his eyeballs for ammo, and he's supposedly the only person who can survive. I think that's like 4 bullet points. Knife Hands is going to go kill his father, who something, building a really big building, didn't pay a ransom to rescue him, and something Ninja Clan. God King can randomly turn not just guns into stuff, but he can turn people into stuff. God King can resurrect himself. God King has a giant robot. They have a giant robot. There's a really short giant robot battle. Cthulhu's in the neighborhood. That's not a joke. Cthulhu is totally in the neighborhood. Somebody gets his Achilles tendons cut, but he can still walk just fine. Somebody else gets nail gunned through the hand. Doesn't really slow him down. The main character knows if somebody is a clone of his daughter. He has clones of his daughter running around for some reason, because the clones never have a scar on their cheek that his daughter has. Which is funny, because when he meets what should be his actual daughter later on, there's no scar on her cheek. See, my real daughter has a scar on her cheek right here. Clones never do. Okay? Now it's showing us the left cheek, so let's go look at her. Look at her left cheek. Do you see a scar? You see a scar. There's no scar. So that's his real daughter, has no scar. The editor should have caught that and made sure there was a scar on at least one of her cheeks, because there are two cheeks in view right here. You can see both of them, and there is not a single blemish on her skin. In the end, good triumphs over evil, of course. And the second story, Zazie Respawn, is actually a direct sequel to the Lost Souls story, because Zashi, there we go. She comes back, and it's just a quick little action story. And this is actually a lot more fun than the God King story. This story actually was pretty cool. It picks up right, like, sometime shortly after Lost Souls happen. It's just full of action, and it's fun. They're, like, definitely in their mercenary phase. Look at their cool place there. I liked it. I like the art in this section better, because I think the art here fits these characters more than anything else. The Devil Dog story is like a little origin story here. He's crazy, and I'm pretty sure there's one panel. Yeah, here. I'm pretty sure this wouldn't actually work in real life. Like, this didn't work out for Ned Kelly. Like, he did this for real in Australia, and that many impacts is gonna just start breaking things in your body. I don't care if you're wearing cast iron plates. That's eventually gonna take its toll on you, especially when you're moving slow because you're walking with a bunch of iron. But it's his origin story. He kills a whole bunch of people. It explains that he's a very unhappy person, and da-da-da-da-da. And it's kind of interesting. I don't know. I don't know if I actually like this that much. Like, I liked the Zashi story. I thought that was pretty cool. The God King story was nothing like what I envisioned it would be, based on the part of it over here. Like, I was expecting something that went a little bit longer than what we got, because they just rushed through stuff and nothing was explained. There was no reasoning for why they were doing the individual pieces. And having reread the story in the other book, I still don't really completely understand why they're doing the things they're doing. Like, it's just like, all right, let's go to this park. Let's get a giant robot. How did you know this was down here? Like, it's like, what? Shouldn't you have said to somebody, hey, Cuffs, you know what? This guy's in a giant robot. Let's go get this giant robot from the lake. Like, shouldn't that have just been stated somewhere? Or a little narration box that said, giant robot. See, Cuffs and Silkworm team up #1. It could be a fictional book, but you need to tell us something like that, as opposed to just, oh yeah, we took down this robot the first time we met 10 years ago or something. Like, you should make it feel more like there's... I'm explaining it badly. But the history isn't earned between these characters. The history is just kind of like, conveniently, they just pull out, oh yes, this happened. Oh yes, this happened. Of course. And why does his daughter have clones? Like, are we mocking the clone arc from Spider-Man or something here? Like, what is the point to that? I don't understand it. So there's, like, all this stuff that we're just supposed to know. Because, like, going back over here to this book, like, I don't remember him saying, that's a clone, anywhere in it. But she's a clone. Why didn't you just tell us she's a clone? I'm going to go. I can't talk about this book anymore. I'm losing my voice. My throat's dry. But at least I think I made it through this without spoiling what happens in the story too much. You all have a great day. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. I don't think this was worth what I paid for it. As much as I liked the first one, I don't know that this one was really worth it. The God King story let me down too much, and that's what I was hyped for. You all have a great day, great whatever you got going on. I'll see you next time. At least I hope so. Till then, take care of yourselves, and bye-bye. And please, next time you're writing a book, explain things. Go look at the comic books that you say you like. Go look at old school Marvel and old school Image and stuff. People explain stuff. They over-explain it in every panel.